So let's just give it a couple of minutes. So at exactly, I think about 2 minutes past 7, we'll get started. Not many people here yet. Fingers crossed a few more people are going to show up, but we shall see. So I do think, while we're waiting for people, that there is an interesting dilemma here, a very, very clear and interesting dilemma. And that is that, sorry that this is jumping around so much, that we all kind of agreed last week that what we really need to do is form an empire title. And the way to form an empire title is to form Italia, because I already control a chunk of it, and I'm already plotting the murder of Queen Ermengarde. And very likely she'll die, and we know that the 4 kingdoms that are currently called Lotharingia there will split into 2 separate kingdoms, much, much more manageable for us to start taking things from. So it could be that we end up conquering or forming the empire of Italy at some point. It'd be interesting to know actually if it's been formed, and it's not yet created. Okay, so we could certainly do that. The other thing, though, and this is what other people were saying last week, is that at the same time, the fact that this empire in Tunisia, modern-day Tunisia, has fractured so much just means it looks like a really, really good idea to just go and take virtually some free land there. And then, of course, there is another way that we could potentially form an empire, and it's through this. So we will probably be relatively young. We've got a good chance of becoming exalted among men at some point. We have to have at least one of these, and we could go for this one. 3 kingdoms, we already have achieved that, and 80 counties. Now those 80 counties could come from anywhere. They could come from Africa, for example. And so it's kind of tempted to kind of go south, start taking great chunks of Africa, and, well, then we are, we become an empire. Hello, Big Jason. Thank you, Martinius. You're the only person here so far. I've been talking to myself, so I'm glad to see somebody showing up. Just saying, really, we got 2 choices, really. Either we want to form an empire before we die, and we're relatively young. We can either go, we're already planning to kill the queen of this, and it'll fracture into 2 lots, and we could start chipping away at Italy. Alternatively, we could form our own empire, like a new empire, and assuming we become exalted among men at some point, I'm sure we will, all we would need is to get our realm size to 80, and we could do that by going south into Africa, which was our other idea last week, if you remember, because Tunisia had kind of like splintered somewhat. You'll get more viewers with time. Just stay on the grind. Yeah, thanks, Big Jason. That's what I'm going to do. So the other thing is, whether I'm going to attack Italy or Africa, and I haven't decided which. If I look at my different methods of attacking, basically at the moment all I've got is Conquer County, or the Mediterranean one, which is actually quite expensive, and it's only 1 county at a time. So I think what I need to do is I need to get myself up to illustrious and maybe even eventually exalted among men. And we can halve this because we're in the martial tree, aren't we? So once we get Bellum Justum, which won't be very long at all, we'll be able to get that, and it'd be much cheaper to attack duchies and eventually maybe even kingdoms. So in terms of how far are we away, we're actually working our way towards illustrious. We don't have a huge amount of gold, so probably we're going to go raiding first in tonight's session. But we do have a lot of people in prison. So this young chap here, I get 50 for him, so he's going. Right, hang on to her and find out what happens with the others. Right, no, Hook's no good. He's got nothing I particularly want. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, right, so we got another 50. That's nice. This lady now, will I get another 50 for her? No, it's gone down to 38. Is she a ruler? Yes, so why don't I just get a hook on her? Oh, I don't think I have. No, okay, I'm forgetting what I've had from before. Right, so we'll just take money. And we'll take money from her. All of these are just hooks. Oh, this one, we'll get money from him. Okay, and the others don't look like they've got much. Oh, what about this chap? Okay, no. Now, the next question is, do I want these people? I mean, he might not be a bad physician. I can recruit him. Okay, this chap here. What am I sort of fellas like? I mean, I haven't got amazing knights. Let's look through these prisoners and see if any of them will make good knights. Not particularly, but I think they might be better than I've got. I mean, look at his learning. And he's a Sartre. I mean, I think I'm going to recruit him as well. He might be useful as a court tutor or something like that. This guy is... I can't recruit him. 8, 6, 8... Oh, also, a Sartre gives you prestige for killing people. Oh, do you know, and I need prestige. All right. Let's just see if this guy is... No, he's not great. Okay, let's do exactly what you're suggesting there. Let's get rid of... See which ones I've ransomed, etc. Oh, what did I just click? Ugh, I don't know what I just agreed to. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if I execute this guy... Okay, I gain... Oh, piety. Yeah, it's piety. Piety could be useful. Though right now I can't particularly think what for. Losing stress. Oh, I'm gaining stress. Gains 11 stress because you're sadistic and forgiving. I guess it's the forgiving bit, isn't it, that's doing that. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to just worry about that later. I might build a rune stone because I do want some prestige. Family, conquest, how we came to rule. Okay. Okay, so this increases levy size. Okay. Okay, right. There's a bit of prestige. That's nice. Also, somebody said I need to move my capital because I'm trying to develop it and it's in hills. So I think if I moved it to Oristano, it's still adjacent to all but one other county. It's not adjacent to Galliera because of the mountains, but it's adjacent to everything else. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to change this to my capital. And obviously we'll move our steward to here. Okay, right. Why have we got so many things up here? Okay. Okay, let's do this. Restore accolades. Oh, I don't think I've determined my personal deity. Oh, this will cost me 450. Okay, so that's fine because I got a successor. That's fine because I got a successor. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little bit... I don't think I'm like amazingly... I mean, actually, I could have another whole regiment, and I could obviously boost my onagers a little bit. I can't boost these; they're all the way above. But luckily, it doesn't look like they come down. Only looks like, because obviously, I think what's happened here is I've had like an accolade or something allowing me to go all the way up to 9. Yeah, I don't have the money, do I? So I guess what we're thinking about doing is going on a crusade, a raid. Right, let's just do my personal deity. So I think I'm going to war. So let's increase my martial, devotee of Ulra. Ulra. Okay, super. Okay, now the place I'm thinking about, and this I think is just genius, is Egypt. Because Egypt is nuts. I mean, like, this is the pyramids, county with the pyramids in. That's got 34. Opposite's got 21. You know, even like the little mosque has got 15, 16 here. And you can go all the way up the river. It's just nuts. Now, if we just look at his army, he's got 3,500 men. I've got similar. So I'm going raiding and I'm taking everything with me. Everything, including the levies. Okay, let's just stick it down here. Raise all here. Now also, can I... So I could put her onto chivalry. I'm still 5 out of 5 if I put her on chivalry. That puts me on 43. That's quite a good general, isn't it? That's quite a good general. Okay. Right, let's go straight... Oh, we must make sure we go to become raiders. Let's think what our first target will be. I mean, that seems okay. Yep, let's go for it. Now, there's somebody else here other than Big Jason. Do you want to say hello so we know who you are? Obviously, you don't have to. Okay, I've got another acclaimed knight arrive. What's going on in here? Okay, fine. Okay, yep, I'll accept that for 10. Especially as I'm losing 5 a turn. I'm kind of quite conscious of that. Skits! Hi, Skits! Do I know you, Skits, from the from YouTube? Or are you just family here? Okay, so we've just made 31. Do we do all these? I just want to move up to these big ones. Let's just move up and get it. Right, so this is my daughter, isn't it? Right, she comes to me. She's stealing. Okay. Right, she's going. We're going to go humble. Do you know? I don't mind. No, I found you on YouTube recommendations the other day. Dropped you a follow here. Oh, thanks. Do you know what? I saw your follow on Twitch appear. Thank you very much. It was nice to see you here. So feel free to give advice and to tell me what to do. That's what we tend to do here. Presumably at some point this Egyptian army is going to come and fight me. That's fine. Okay, greetings. Let's go. Okay, well, let's increase her feudal dues. Now, how much can I actually carry? 362. So I'm going to obviously I'm going to lose some troops. But if I get back with 400, I'm going to be over the moon. Ah, right, good. Bring me bounteous plunder, additional 30. Okay, what we got going on up here? This is just... Okay, right. We'll ransom these people when we've finished, I think. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you're learning more than advising, okay? I like the fact that you talk through what you're doing while playing so it's easy to follow. Oh, I'm really glad. That is sort of the idea of him. Well, feel free to ask questions and things, and feel free to make suggestions, even if you're not confident about them. Right. Oh, it's only a 65% chance now. I should have been watching this. 65%. It's a good chance of murdering her, isn't it? Okay, right. She's killed by a duke. Okay, she's dead, and my agent has escaped it. Okay, so let's just have a look at what happened to the East Frankian kingdom. So, okay, so you've got these two kingdoms of... Oh, no. Hang on, what am I doing? Here we are. This is it, isn't it? So, yes, so we've got Lotharingia. It's kind of split into these sort of 3 chunks. And we've got Burgundy there. I mean, I think the bit to test it on would be maybe when we get back from raiding, is attack this. Just take that. Especially while I'm still working my way up to illustrious. Okay, well that's going to make it much, much more easy. I wonder, though, right, so she has now got the Kingdom of Lotharingia and the Kingdom of Frisia. She doesn't have any children, unfortunately, so they're going to have the same... Yeah, Queen Engelberg of Burgundy is her primary heir for both of these kingdoms, so there's no point in murdering her at the moment. He's a rookie over on CK3, also skits, no hating Martin. I am still a rookie. So many things I don't get. Right, let's carry on here. How much we got there? Okay. Right, why do I want my daughter? Oh no, this isn't my daughter. Why is he marrying her? I think she's got some good traits. I think that's it. Get some good traits into the family. Okay. You know what? We should be on the other side of this river. Let's go across there. It's a big game to get your head around. I haven't played as a raider yet, so this element is all new to me. Okay, so the key thing to remember with raiders really is like, not everybody can do it. Generally speaking, you can't once you become feudal. Though I am feudal, but because I'm a Sartre, I think there's a special case. Right, we've got a massive battle coming up here. We're going to get a ton of prestige from this, actually. Well. Oh, this looks nice. Okay. Right, we'll add that to our collection. You've got a little bit of additional prestige. I'll accept that. And when you raise your army as raiders, you've got to make sure that you click on this button. You see, this would... You can only do it when you're in your own home country. This will toggle you into an ordinary army and toggle you then into raiders. We're obviously toggled as raiders at the moment. And then you just go and find places with lots of money. So, for example, this county here has 17 loot. So I'm going to go there. It takes a little bit of time. Yeah, I hope the Paradox had raiding to feudal societies. A decent amount of feudal societies also raided other nations. Absolutely. There was a chat about this on the Facebook site this week, actually. Right, what's he want? Oh, yeah, I'm taking up 50. It was actually perfectly common practice, you know, after the conquest of England anyway. It was very common for... If you wanted to, like, prove to... Say there's an area you wanted to take over, you go and raid it. You go and, you know, you steal, you set fire to stuff, you kill people, just to prove to the population that that their lord can't protect them. So they're a little bit more accepting of you when you do come to actually fight. So it was perfectly common practice. And like, you know, the Scottish... yes, you don't have to become feudal. It's a choice. I mean, you might start feudal. Obviously, some games, some societies are feudal. But yeah, it's pretty much always a choice. And I think there is a culture thing that allows you to carry on raiding. But it is quite powerful. But the thing is, if you don't become feudal into the late game, chances are... See, all these people I'm taking prisoner, I'm just getting tons and tons of money for them. The feudal societies will overtake you, eventually. I think I should go back, actually. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so technology, their military becomes much better. Okay. I received a missive from Queen Engelberg, whose mother I've just murdered, claims that my vassal has requested support in a plot against me. There's nothing more I value more. Right, let's have a look at this. So, is he trying to murder me? He's a very good knight. Okay. I think the best thing is to confront him. Or I can do this, where all my vassals like me a bit more. not worried about that. You need a legacy of raiding to be able to raid after you've feudalised. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so it was not, how can I make this right again? He scoffs loudly, but I can see the fear written on his face. Okay, do I forgive him? Act of benevolence that makes me... Realm laws cheaper. I'm not planning to do any realm laws. Maybe you'll like me a little bit more. Everyone in your realm gains 12 opinion of you. And I get to keep an... It's difficult for him to do anything against me. Or I get a weak hook on him. I think I go for this one. I quite like that. Okay, right, let's take this bag load of gold back home. Yeah, pirates. Yeah, okay, right, let's... Another 10 there, and Bellum Justum, just in time. I think that's what we want. Okay, so that's quite a little bit of money, isn't it? So this is the toggle: stop being a raiding army or be a raiding army. But you can only do it in your own territory. So, still got prisoners that can be ransomed. 30 for him. Just get rid of them. 10 for him. Okay. Right, what do you want me to do, guys? Do you reckon go for Africa while it's weak? Or, do you know what? They've already unified Burgundy, haven't they? Burgundy, Italy, Lotharingia. Okay, they've lost one, but it's not one down my way. Okay. So who's... Her heir is now Guido. Right, they've sorted out the succession, haven't they? So I kind of missed my chance, really. Am I... Okay, I'm not illustrious yet. Okay, so what I think I might do is improve my army somewhat. I kind of want Varangian veterans, really, don't I? Are these Varangian veterans? Yeah, so Varangian veterans are definitely like the most powerful. I will need to station them somewhere. Oh, hang on. Okay, so this one's fine, isn't it? Okay. So, okay, the best place is Tortoli, but I think I've already got Varangian veterans stationed there. So let's station them here. And we'll perhaps consider building a barracks here at some point. Okay, is there a reason why I can't build level 2 ports? It's just the money. It's just a money thing. Okay, and also fields. Okay, right, let's just see how powerful these people are. They got 4,000. I'm not that much weaker than them. And in actual fact, they got 500 armoured footmen. They got 10 onagers. And they got some light horse. I mean, their military is not stronger than mine. But if I attack her, and I take a county, because that's all I can really do at the moment, is attack one county at a time. Well, I could go for this chap's. He wants a duchy. I'll go for all of that. That's still only 2 counties, isn't it? For 750. If I do that, and then I'm going to be in a treaty with her, aren't I? Like a truce for like 5 years or something. Which is a bit of a pain. Of course, I could see if I can murder her. 95%. Right, let's try and murder her. And the thinking is that I attack her now, and I take some... Perhaps I'll take this county off her down here. And then we murder her, and then we can attack her, whatever he is, brother, uncle, cousin, whatever he is. because we won't have a truce with him. And also, if we attack the local guy rather than her, if we're lucky enough to capture him in a castle or something, then the war will be over nice and easy. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Right, we're not going to go very far from home, so we're just going to get... have I got everything raised? No, I haven't. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, so the idea was to wait until my military was at full strength, and that is going to be just 1 month, isn't it? So, okay, let's wait. It might only be a few days. Right, okay, only took a few days. It's a shame about the second lot of Varangian veterans, though. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I raise all men-at-arms... and then I will split the army, and I will take the ones that are still building up and assembling, and I'll disband those. And then when they're at full strength, I'll bring them over as reinforcements. Oh, I've got an artifact, haven't I? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's go at that next. Okay, so... Okay. This is a person who hates me. Okay, so in my scheme to murder, I've enlisted the help of Countess Anne of Vaucouleurs, who hates me. Turns out it's something of an encyclopedia when it comes to languages. Using a vast knowledge of several dialects, she has created a code which she claims is uncrackable. Not only would a master cryptographer be required, they also would need to understand the subtleties of Dutch grammar, details of Doc vulgar, proverbs, all while keeping in mind Doyle vulgar structure. Okay, so this could be an excellent initiative. Now this gives me additional secrecy. Or I can say it just seems like a waste of time. No, I'm not. So no, I'm going to war with the local count. And yeah, that's right. I'm going to war with him for it's one county, for one county. So I don't know what to do here. So I don't really trust her, so I suppose it seems like a waste of time. She can't hate me any more than she already does. Court artifacts. Let's stick this up on the wall. That's nice. Okay. Right, here they come. Right, we need to raise our levies. Raise all here. Oh, that's, of course, accidentally raised my Varangian veterans as well. Okay. Okay, so if we combine the army together and then we leave station besiegers and we'll go and fight this lot. And it's lovely because we're fighting our own... no, it's not our territory. Yeah, it is our territory, yeah. Who's the commander here? Right, and this commander has got military engineers, so that's brilliant. So I should easily win this. And easily win this battle, and the castle we're sieging down will fall quite soon. And then we'll start getting ticking war score. So we'll every month we'll get an increase in our. So even if we can't defeat them, we'll win. Just because we've got the target. Okay. While his numerous attempts to curry my favour have not gone unnoticed, I cannot but feel irritated by Duke Joffre's sudden interest in me. I mean, he's quite a chap, isn't he? This is a guy who didn't like me before, isn't he? Close to forming a... He was involved in a murder plot, wasn't he? I could get rid of him, but I quite like having him around. Not sure I want a friend, though. Yeah, I can afford for him to lose 5 opinion of me. Right, they're going to run away, which is actually quite annoying. I think we'll go a bit quicker if we follow them like that. Okay, so I pay 30 to this... Oh, hang on. Being well aware of my plans, my wife has come to me with a proposal. I have a friend at the court, requests that they house a guest for some time with a small token of loyalty and support can offer Vaclava. This is Vaclava. No, that's my wife. So we don't get to see Vaclava here. Oh, this is Vaclava. Well, she doesn't like me either. Okay. I get a weak hook on Vaclava, and I get a little bit of espionage support. So at the moment we're on 95%. So I think no, just keep people out of this. I think that makes sense. Whoops. Okay, right. So we've won. We've won this. Okay. Let's go head up towards the main army. And where is he going? Okay. Right, we'll go up and take Capua, then just speed up the process a little bit. Oh, he's done it. He's there now. Okay. Right, let's go there. Capturing Capua will speed up the process. And let's go down and see if we can have a little battle with him. Yeah, he's going to run. When he's stopped, I think we'll catch him. Yep. And remember, I'm such a good commander. I mean, 43 is not mucking around at all, is it? Okay, we better get back up here because there is a danger that they'll send another army. That I think have I just actually wiped out their army? I mean, I think that's telling us something, isn't it? The fact that I just stack wiped the entire Burgundian army is telling us that as soon as we are illustrious, we need to be doing duchy wars, and as soon as we are the next one up, which is, what's the one above it? Exalted among men, then we need to be doing going for whole kingdoms. Right, let's see if she dies. Okay, super. No trace was found. Right, has it split up? No. But you know what? I knew it wouldn't, didn't I? Oh, an enemy has joined them. Okay, well, that's a concern. No, it isn't. Okay. Okay. Right, should we go send these guys ahead? Ugh. Yeah, let's take that. Right, if we send these guys will take ages to actually take a castle, but if I send them ahead, they can get started. Right, so yeah, an enemy ally has joined this war. I think it's just him, isn't it? Because she died. The person we were fighting against sort of died. Okay, I do need a successor. It's this one, isn't it? Okay. Okay, this. Why can't I use him? Because he's not serving as a knight. Okay, because he's too rubbish. He's okay. I suppose I'm going to have to do this, aren't I? LLOP. Force. Okay, so now he is serving as a knight. We can do that. Okay. Okay. And I'm losing a lot of money. Right, I can have... this guy's a master. Not good enough. We're looking for, like, legendary skill, really. Okay, we're actually at 91%. I think once we get the onagers up here, we might start taking... it's not Capua, is it? Avezzano. Okay. Is that... Who am I swaying? Is that my... Yes, Spy Master. That's good. I'm happy with that. Right, we'll ransom prisoners at the end. We're getting there. Yep, she can be honest. I'm happy enough with that. 94. He's 95. You see, it's that ticking war score because we control the war target. Okay. It feels like quite a successful war, though, and it feels quite nice to be this successful. But we're only going to get this little county here. Okay. Where have you been in the real world according to CK3? That's on map. So you're asking me where in the real world I've been visiting, but not like North America or somewhere like that, which is obviously not on the CK3 map. Is Malaysia? No, Malaysia's not on here, is it? Okay, I've been to Malaysia. I've been to Egypt, and then virtually every country in Western Europe, including Spain and Portugal, Italy. I've been down here into when it was Yugoslavia. I remember they had like a coup while we were there. It was just before must have been just before the war broke out. Yeah, so a few places. What about you? So we can actually declare another war almost straight away. So we need money. So let's ransom some prisoners. How much I get for this guy? Okay, just a hook. Get 50 for this guy. Okay, right, we're back in credit. Yeah, you got lucky. Do you know what? We got on a train, and it was me and a friend. We were just travelling. We had like just a few quid a day budget. We were travelling around Europe by train. We went to Yugoslavia because we couldn't afford Western Europe. Everywhere we went, it was so expensive. We heard it was very cheap there. Hey, Devon. And so we went to Yugoslavia on an overnight train, and it was packed. It was like packed so uncomfortably. We were like trying to sleep standing up, like in the toilet kind of thing. It's that packed. And just before we got to Yugoslavia, everybody got off the train. We never even thought anything was weird about that. And we went into the station, and there were armed guards everywhere, like proper military with big, like, automatic machine guns. And they came down and they checked our passports and stuff like that. It's fine. We went in, and then we had a fantastic time there. We were there like a week. It was like pennies to stay places. We were living like kings, eating in restaurants every night. Beautiful weather, lovely friendly people. We had a lovely time there. And then we were literally on our way out, and we read in the paper how there'd been like this coup had been put down while it started and then been put down while we were there. So, yeah, we missed all the excitement. It must have been very, very, very unsuccessful thing. Right, so are we yet illustrious? We're not illustrious yet. So we're waiting for our military to build back up, and that won't happen until we got money. Oh. Have I disbanded everything? Why is my military not great? Oh, it is. Okay. So go to the end of October. Not at the end of October yet, are we? Okay. Right, so our military's back up to full strength. We've got 6 counties. I just wonder if I change her to manage domain, we can keep it. So we can keep Barry. Is that a city holding? Oh, hang on. That's right. That's okay. All right. So it's not going to be amazing, is it? But it's something, I suppose. Hang on. He should be there. Okay, I guess while we're just doing counties, should we just take this? I mean, that's just going to be 2. Oh, hang on. Was there the option there to vassalise him? Yeah, I think we're a long way from vassalising him somehow. Okay, let's declare war. Conquer county. All right. Okay, this is going to be an absolute breeze, isn't it, in comparison to fighting the whole of the Lotharingia. Raise all men at arms. I'm commanding this myself. I suppose, you know what, I need not. If my wife is busy doing something else, I might as well put a commander in charge to avoid avoid any chance of like dying. Let's get Naples. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So Napoli, yeah, brilliant. Okay, existence of the fabricated hook on Purim Haestein. Okay. Someone's trying to get a hook on my daughter or whatever. Okay, nice big battle. Being invited to melee. I'm a little bit tempted by this. I think I'm pretty good at melee. I should be. Okay, very quickly. Do you want to go on a? Do you want to go to this tournament? First, I can never tell how to say the more runic names. No, I know. Do you want me to go to this? It's melee, and I'm very good at melee. Yep, tournament time. Okay, right, that's it. First person said yes, so we'll go. How far is it? Right, we're going through. Okay, the dangerous places are probably the sea, aren't they? So if I hire an experienced captain, we've still got some danger up here. Okay, mercenary guards as well. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. Right, we'll go. Now I've got to try and watch this war. Right. Okay. Off we go. Okay. So I've noticed that Engerond avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table. When all right, Engerond. So what is he to me? Is he like my... He's my court physician. Have I got an alternative court physician before we even think about this? Average, yeah, we got an alternative. So I can fight him. He leaves my court wounded. Attempt to get out of my sight, but he might become a rival. Well, let's fight him then. Okay. Journeying through Gallura, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? Right, so he's going to read. This is going to be like 50% it's good omen, 50% it's a bad omen. Before I do that, I need to remember to replace my physician. I mean, I've got an excellent caravan master. I ought to be using him, really, shouldn't I? I mean, court tutor also makes sense. Okay. Okay, so I give him 50. So guaranteed to lose 15 gold. 50% chance I get a good omen, 50% bad. I mean, it's only a stress thing. I don't know that I'm interested. Or I can kill him. Gaining piety, dread, and lose stress. Win-win. Okay. I do feel wrong doing those sorts of things. Like in real life, I genuinely wouldn't kill somebody for a handful of benefits like that. I hope you believe me. What we got here? Okay. Okay, nothing that I'm too bothered about here. Okay, so that will fall quite soon. Okay, grotesque creatures. I've rarely seen my daughter Grimmer this excited before. Her eyes seem to be devouring richly adorned books. Sometimes I manage to take a peek at the maps on its interior. And one morning she finally approaches me about her findings. My liege, there are rumours that the land of Grosseto is home to extraordinary people. It's said that Cynocephali, dog-headed people, wander those cities. Okay, so I can do this. Must see them. I keep searching for these creatures. Ragnar's journey to Duchess Rakinda's grand tournament gains grotesque rush. So we start to go very fast, but it becomes more dangerous. Or I just ask about it. I just get a little bit more learning. I think we'll just go for a little bit more learning. Learning's no use to me. I'm nowhere near being the... Actually, with all the counties I've got, I could potentially Oh, I actually am. Are we happy with city planning? Oh, that's because I'm Sardino-Norse culture, isn't it? Yeah, okay, yeah, we're happy with that. Okay. Okay, so it's a bit of a disappointment. So I get satiated curiosity, which is another 1%, another one learning, which is pretty good. Um, or I can lose a lot of stress. Do you know what? Let's lose a lot of stress. What about this one? Yeah, let's just lose a lot of stress. And we have arrived. Okay, so I think we're going to win the melee. Bow, no. Horses, no. It's... Yeah, this is... I think that's the one. Now, I want to win, so I think if I go to the tourney grounds, I can actually train. Okay, go ill-fated, go faster. I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards a finishing line. Bah, must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's round as an egg. The angry loser shouts, with the winner looking smug. This is excellent entertainment. So I'm going to lose some stress. Or, okay, I'm going to increase my score. Yeah, this is what we want. We want... Oh, I can't spend more time there, I don't think. So I can't decide what to do here. I don't have much money, so it doesn't look like I can do anything. Okay. Right, it's going to begin. It's because it was beginning. Okay. Okay, so you qualified for the melee competition. Glory will be ours. Okay, so I can't put a bet on myself because I've got no money. Already 50% of my way to victory. Clear divide has been drawn between the two teams who stand across from each other, taunting as they prepare their equipment and whisper plans. Horses are readied in the background, the chargers whinnying and harumphing. It will be a brutal day's work. My team is sure to defeat them. Well, let's give it a go. Okay. I vowed to myself I'd win a contest in the tournament, and I can't help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize. I'm sure my opponents would do the same thing. Right, so I can try to cheat, but it's only a 33% chance that it's successful. It's higher against some of the other guys. Okay, I'm not keen on this because I always get found out when I do this. And who is actually the most dangerous? He's 9. He's 5. I think I can win without cheating. Oh, I've got a perk. Okay. Right, exhausted, I stagger into the austere comforts of a refuge. All around me are competitors from both sides, armour rent and twisted, swords blunted, chipped, squires and servants scurry around helping their charges. I spy a few of my teammates restoring themselves. They greet me wearily. As I slump down beside them, weary and aching, watching from my shady position, I can see a resourceful market seller readying some hastily assembled food and drink to sell to the shattered fighters. Okay, right, so I can bring him over. I can lose 65, the refreshments reinvigorate, and your team's score increases or greatly increases. Or I can have it just a slight increase. I think we're going to go for that one. I mean, they say greatly increase. It's gone up from 50 to 51. Okay. The hardy scrub shivers and rustles as I push my way through it. The copse of trees in a perfect ambush spot adjacent to the path to a rest spot. Okay, so this is a potential ambush that I'm going to try to spring. I do not have to wait long. Ferron shambles his way along the path, clearly looking forward to a break from the fighting. Dappled sunlight glints off his armour as the susurration of the leaves masks my approach through the undergrowth. Keeping my eyes on Ferrand, I eventually get myself into prime position, merely 2 or so strides away from where he's about to tread. Okay, so I can be swift, which is a moderate increase to my ambush, my success chance. or I can become stressed and ambitious. No, no, we're trying to win this. I'm not worried about... I mean, if it fails, it fails. Okay, we've gone up to 52. Okay, shadows loom long as the battle wears on, the fray shrinking as contestants limp away, wheeling my horse. I think back to what has transpired so far, such as when I hid myself in the trees laying in ambush. Events are clearly coming to a head as tired battle lines are drawn at once more. The opportunity to stamp my mark on this contest is now. So I can win a 73%. I get a big increase to my chance of winning, and this is my martial challenge. That's likely to be my best opportunity here. Diplomacy challenge. All of these are lower. I mean, that's quite good, isn't it? 73% of a big increase. Right. As stratagems go, it was hardly my finest, though I wouldn't describe our plight as utterly disastrous. The enemy team punching through our centre and beginning to hare away towards our unprotected camp could yet sound the death knell for our chances. It's always impossible to call which side is closest to prevailing, and there is still all to play for. I can see the heralds begin to make their way onto the field, signal the conclusion of the event. The end draws near. One more push, and I've got a big increase here to my chance of winning. Okay, I've done it. I think I've won. You're waiting for the ceremony. We did it. We won. Excellent. Okay. So I think I just got a chunk of... I assume I just got a chunk of this. A little bit of money. Excellent. Okay. So this is me. I've got a small amount of money. A relatively modest amount. This is the thing, right? This Duchess got 600 prestige for that. All right, let's head home. And by the time we get home, this war will be won. Yes, a victory. That feels good, actually. Feels good. Foreign treat. It's not the first time I catch my half-brother fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking. My liege, he says, when he notices that I've been observing him. It's not a secret that my heart has found a new home. Okay, right. Do I mind losing this chap? I really don't think I do. Who am I to interfere? Go on, off you go. Right, let's also get this. Do you know what? Peacemaker would be really, really good if we're going to take some bigger people on. Oh, right, we're a Sartru. Idar Galerio 35. We're a Sartru, and we went on a Varangian adventure, and we were going to build a kind of just a... Hang on, have I lost that? No, that's okay. That's fine. Why is that a different colour? Yeah, it's still mine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we were going to build like a Mediterranean thing. Reform your faith equal. I'm not sure what you mean. And I have zero faith at the moment for reforming, but I may reform it later. Right, let's take Napoli. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, so I think I've got 100% anyway, so I think I can ransom this guy, and I've still won. Right, there's still people in my prison. No, okay, all right. Let's just take the victory. Yeah, I quite like the fact that I only have to get to 90% at the moment in order to win a war. Because sometimes when you're attacking something big and powerful, which is like basically the plan. And we're very close to illustrious. It means that you can, you know, you take a couple of castles, get yourself quite higher up. Oh yeah, war, papacy. Yeah, I think we will. I think one of the things we're thinking about doing is dismantling the papacy. But in order to do that, we need to control all of Italy anyway. So we're kind of like trundling our way through that at the moment. Okay, so this guy here. Okay, so I can't declare war because I'm in debt. Okay, well I'm not going to be in debt as soon as I get my money. As soon as these prisoners get released, I think. Okay, no, I am still in debt. Okay. Okay, so I'll ransom this guy for 10. And we need to give away Napoli. Or Barry. Oh, we'll give away Barry. Grant to local Sicilian, that will do me. Control is low, so I might just stick. I mean, he's 3 years. Do you know what? By the time he's brought control, I will have given it away to somebody else, won't I? So let's stick with this. Okay. Okay, what can we take off this? Oh, right. So I'm forgetting. We need to have money, don't we? Yeah, raid. We've been raiding. Idalario. We have been raiding. Does dismantling the papacy help strategically, like not having to worry about holy wars? I think that's right. I mean, I think people do dismantling the papacy just because it's kind of like a challenge. You know, it's one of the kind of decisions that you take a long time to work towards. But I think once you've done it, you can't be the victim of holy wars anymore. And the thing is, if I become a victim of holy war and like a proper crusade, all I got to do is change to Christianity, isn't it? And I should be all right. Right, we'll do this. Greetings, my implacable king, Valdemar says, spreading his arms. I'm very interested in the upbringing of your son, Constanzu. You, who I speak Italian vulgar language, I believe would be most useful for him to learn. It would be useful, wouldn't it? I mean, he's not... I need to have a look at who actually is my heir. Why would I pay 70 for it? He's not... I don't want to lose 57 stress. I don't want to gain 57 stress. I don't want to lose that. Okay, we'll just have to be stressed. Let's get our new sword out. Okay. Right, so I think you're right, Edar. I think we probably ought to go raiding. Right, Byzantium. Do you know what? Egypt was brilliant. I wonder if we can raid Egypt again. They've got 4,000 troops now. They're a bit more powerful than they were. We'd still beat them in battle. Yeah, it's still looted, so that's no good. I guess it's... Oh, what about... I guess we should go back to... Oh, look. Okay, Andalusia's crumbled. They're very strong. I'm not going to raid them, but I could raid here. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're pitiful, aren't they? Okay, is there much money around? 8, 6, 32. Well, that's worth it for it on its own, isn't it? All right, let's go back to the Balearic Islands then. War Byzantine. Yeah, we've already fought Byzantine once. We took Sicily off them. We'll almost certainly have to go back to war with them at some point. I think for this, I only need men-at-arms. Let's make them into raiders. And let's go and take... Where was the valuable one? Let's go for the large amount first. I hadn't actually even allowed my army to rebuild, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, who's died? Steward. Okay, well that's rubbish. Let's just see if I can find a better steward. Unmarried woman. Matrilineal, 22. Let's have a look at the chap. Yeah, he looks alright. Let's go for it. Excellent. Okay, let's put him in place. Excellent. Right, so we've got 22 gold from there. 32 gold indeed. Guess we're going to take that. I think we raided here before, didn't we? Right, that's dangerous. That's going into Andalusian territory. Okay, we'll head there. Kind of not done this in a very logical order, really. 12, 10. Might be worth doing those as well. Oh yeah. Bring me bounteous plunder. So what we got now? 100. I think our knights have improved. Our accolade knights have just improved. These castles have got a lot of money around them, you know. Right, stressed. Okay. I mean, drunkard is not the end of the world, is it? We do lose a little bit. It might. Right, gets us down to only 5 holdings, which means we need to move her to manage domain, and it's still not good enough. Okay. Well, that is problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only need 5. Let's give this one away. Okay, we can put my wife back onto chivalry. No, we can't. No, okay, that doesn't work. So it is bad. Okay. Okay. What have we got here? My vassal has honoured me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Philippe approaches me excitedly. Well met, King Ragnar. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Arborea. It occurred to me that Istevine here might be of service in your court. He's an incredibly talented scholar, the brightest I've ever learned from. Make good use of him. So it's this chap here. He is bright. Compassionate lackey. He sounds okay, doesn't he? Or I could turn him down and get 150. Yeah, let's just take him. Okay. Right, so we have got 139 out of a potential 200, so I reckon keep going for a little bit. I mean, we're not losing much money. Right, so we have now got 165. This is another realm, isn't it? Let's just have a look how powerful they are. Oh, yes. Let's go and raid Barcelona. I've been to Barcelona, actually, as we were talking about places I've been. Okay, my daughter comes of age. I'm going to have to spend some time working on marriages and things, I think. Council. My marshal died. He wasn't bad. He's not too bad either. Not as good as I had, though. Okay. Right, these are pitiful alliances. Okay. We need a worthy successor, and we don't have one. Tell you what might be worth us doing, actually, is just looking at those women and just sending them off to find knights, prowess. I mean, he's a bit elderly, isn't he? What's this guy? I mean, 25 for an 18-year-old. Let's get him in. 16 years old. Matrilineal. Prowess. I mean, it's nice if you get people a little bit younger, but 31. Let's do that. See. So Georgia. Oh, right, she can't marry. Oh, because she's my woman. Okay. So she's my concubine. Okay, what about this one? Matrilineal. Prowess. Some of these guys are just way too old. 39. Yeah. Okay. So once the army gets back and those guys join it as knights, we'll be in good shape. Look at your people faith. Oh, they're all. I think they're mostly Catholics. Let's have a. Yeah. Oh, so we got Orthodox here, Orthodox there, Ashari there. All over the place. It doesn't seem worth trying to convert them to a Sartre. It probably makes sense at some point for me to become a Catholic. I mean, I can't believe it won't at some point make sense to become a Catholic. I mean, that's the whole thing is I'm holding this down with brute force, you know. Oh, 100. Yep, I'm happy with that. Orthodox. What, you saying we should go Orthodox, or what do you think? Right. I could do a grand tour. Do you know? I just want to go to war. You should stay as Sartre and try to convert anybody that you capture. That is important. Okay. All right. Oh, so convert the people that I capture, not necessarily the territory. I mean, do you think there's a case to make for starting to convert Sardinia, for example? You think go Orthodox faith? Okay. What will probably happen is that we won't. I haven't been drinking my coffee. We won't decide today, but we'll perhaps leave that as something to think about before next week. What's the right thing for us to be doing? Right, let's get up to full strength and let's see if we can squeeze another war in. Oh, I just gained the trait Viking. Oh, very good. Okay, that's nice. Okay. If you do go Orthodox, there's no more raids. That is absolutely true. Having said that, you know, I'm not sure whether we'll want to raid for the whole game. I think it's the same if we reform our religion. If we reform a Sartre, I think we, you know, if it becomes an organised faith, I think we can't do raids anymore. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's right. Okay, right. What would be a good war? Okay, I have got a truce against this chap. Okay, well, we need to take this, don't we? I mean, this is just embarrassing. Look at the faith map, holy sites. Yeah, yeah. Like I will do. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, so. Okay, that's the wrong religion, isn't it? So let's just look at Orthodox. Was Orthodoxy you were saying, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, getting rid of that. Orthodox. So Vaticano is all the others in the Holy. And the same as the other Christian ones, aren't they, more or less? Except Canterbury isn't for the Orthodox, and I suspect Byzantium isn't for the Catholics. So certainly, so it looks like Rome is holy for both. Okay. What was I about to do? Build up my army, maybe? I'm already at... Okay, yeah, I could certainly build it up a little bit. I could do with some more onagers. Okay. Okay, we'll let this run a little while. So I think one weakness, if you reform a Sartre, you can always add the raiding ability. Okay, right, fair enough, yeah. Mercy of the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow. He doesn't look that tough. He's not. Look, he's 3. I'm 37. Mercenary, reading from a blown, all hope of relaxation drains away. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Poor Gil's thugs have been drinking me dry without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring them. Okay, so I can leave. I can lose 130 and pay for the drinks, and mercenary hire becomes cheaper. Kill the people in your jail. Yeah, I can do. Yeah, or I can throw them out. Gaining popular opinion, which isn't terrible. Or I can do this one, where I get a little bit more stressed. Okay, I think this is the one where I'm not really losing anything with. Okay, it's also got me up here. Okay, what does Gallant give us? I don't think. Yeah, it does give us some more martial. Okay, let's go for that then. Kind of want these sorts of things, really. Yeah, you can kill people in your jail, but I'm only going to be getting faith. And at some point, I probably will. Well, if I'm going to do anything with religion, I'm going to have to build up my faith. But at the moment, I don't have anything. Oh, I was going to attack this guy, wasn't I? Okay, armies almost at full strength. Oh, it's the onagers are taking ages, aren't they? Daughter, my player heir. Okay, so they're offering my player heir. All right, who's... Okay, his guardian is him. So he's greedy, arrogant, vengeful. It's not too bad. He's not amazing though, is he? I mean, I think we've got to decline this, and we need to think about who he marries ourselves, I think. Okay. Okay, we might as well wait till those onagers get to full strength. Do you know what I'm really thinking about doing? Is I should hold like a tournament of some sort. I don't think there's time this evening. We've got about a quarter of an hour. Right, this guy, just check he hasn't got allies or something crazy. Yeah, okay, this will be very easy. Conquer County. Okay, costing 75, and we will raise... We've got a few people here now, actually. It was a slow start. There's 6 of us watching now. Okay, raise all men at arms. I'm enjoying raiding these. Leading these battles, and I'm enjoying having 43. I think I do need to de-stress. Yeah, I need to de-stress. Okay, let's win this war, and then let's de-stress. Let's go on a hunt. Yeah, hunt feels to me like a good idea. Ooh, special succession type. I've already got that sorted. Okay, so... Okay, well, I'm getting those for myself. The problem I'm having is definitely money. Money is definitely my issue. Let's ransom this chap. Okay. Alright. Okay, and we'll give that to a random Lombard noble. Oh, is this... Oh no, I thought they'd a little bit of broken off there. Hang on, what's this? This is quite a small break off. I can't declare war on her. Oh, hang on, so sorry, she's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it hasn't broken off, she's just a liege, isn't she? This is very slow going, really, isn't it? I wonder if we should consider going to Africa. So much easier pickings. No, look, we said this is what we were going to do. This is what we're going to do. Right, I can't declare war on him because I got a truce. Can I murder him? 36% chance. Right, let's find out where he is. Is that him? Oh no, he's down here. Okay. Right, send my spy master there for some secrets. So we'll get a few secrets, see if we can murder him, and then declare war. Okay. Right, has anybody got any ideas what we should be going for? Part of me, that just seems not that exciting. Bestowing grace. Instilling fear. Do you know what? That's very good, isn't it? Men-at-arms maintenance. Oh, per dread. It only works if you're playing dread. Vassal tax contribution. Well, that would be good. But, okay, this is just a way of getting more trait experience from, like, travelling, being a pilgrim and stuff like that. I mean, look, we're trying out. Part of the point of this is to try out the new features, isn't it? So let's have a go with that. Not only do I have no money, but I'm not even making any money. Okay, well, there's 20. Perfect little daughter. Okay. Right, okay, army's not yet at full strength, and we are in deficit. Okay, another councillor died. Oh no, it's not mine. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Right, we want him definitely there, increasing our money. Do you know, if you're raiding, you can capture a king before you even declare war on them. Oh, right. That's interesting. So if you're lucky enough to capture a king. Yeah. Oh, this colour coding is because they're involved in. Is this because they're involved in like a war of liberty? War against the tyranny of King Guido. Yeah, I think they want independence. So if they win, then we're going to be free to go for it. I never even read that one. Above domain limit again. Why am I above my domain? Okay, let's give this away. Oh, right, that was a question, not a statement. So the normal way of doing skits, what you're talking about, is to go into the espionage tree and work your way up to kidnapper. And what you do, kidnapping someone is just like murdering them. You do it exactly the same way. And once you've got the kidnapper trait perk, you can try to kidnap a king, for example, and you wait until the thing comes up that says, right, do you want to do it? And you declare war, and then you click yes, and you immediately capture him. Yeah, you immediately capture him, and because you've captured him, you can win the war. But I don't know. You can't declare war on someone who's in your prison, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm not really paying attention here properly. I'm being a little bit slapdash. Okay. Right. Now, what my guy is going to do is manage royal guards. Okay. Right. We're still not up to full strength. We're still not making any money. Okay, I think we might have to just raid something to break ourselves out of this. We're kind of in a catch-22, I think. Right, where can I get some money from? Who's in my prisons? There's still some guys in there, isn't there? Will he offer me some money? No, he hasn't got any money. Do I want him? Not really. Okay, demand conversion. This guy, I mean, not a bad commander, really. Demand conversion, off you go. Demand conversion, off you go. Okay. Okay, yep, off you go. Right, we got... oh, I love how cunning that is. Right, okay, yeah. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of raiding simply because we don't have enough money to rebuild our army back to full strength. So we're kind of stuck. What are we going to go for? I think we're going to raid Africa, perhaps. Some of these places are quite valuable. 25, 8. Okay. Let's go for it. It's making me feel that I should be a little bit more like trying to build the economy. Right, just men at arms. Go there, get the 8. Heir is unmarried. Okay, how old is he now? 16. Okay, well, look, we'll marry him. But what we want is traits for this chap. Inheritable traits. Not bothered about fecund. Beautiful's all right, isn't it? I mean, she's a bit old. I don't know if I can do that to him. Oh, she's only 11, but she's comely and intelligent. I quite like that. Let's do that. They won't marry for 4 or 5 years, but okay, good. But I think that's a useful match. Oh, right, we're definitely going for extra dosh. We'll release the prisoners when we get home, I think. That way they just... Well, I think that was a woman, but just in case they're warriors, they're knights or something like that. Right, the first thing we're going to do is go back because we want to get ourselves back into credit. Why is it bringing me here? They're all displayed. Yeah, I think we're okay. Okay. Okay, Chancellor, he was quite old, I think. Right, serve the crown, or do we go up this way? Parthian tactics. Yeah, I quite like this. Heavy infantry. Work our way up. Organised march is good, and it works our way up towards heavy infantry toughness, which I think is good. Right, what's this? Okay, that's nice. Okay, right, we're in credit now, so our army should be rebuilding as soon as we have disbanded. Yes, okay, so let's get our army back up to full strength. Okay, so secret somebody here at court. I wonder if what I really should be doing is getting myself into the stewardship tree, and then I can take advantage of some of these hooks. I mean, I've got, you know, yeah, maybe. What have we got here? Well, let's ransom this chap. Yeah, we got some better knights now. Okay, but I don't feel like this has been my best session in a way. I kind of feel kind of trapped a little bit by the results of my own decisions. All right, and we are at full strength. But I don't want to go to war. Is she winning? She is winning, but she's not winning as convincingly as she was a minute ago. Okay, right, let's... We've only got a few minutes left because I'm going to finish in 4 or 5 minutes anyway. So feel free to type in if you've got any thoughts, but my thoughts are that we should be hopefully waiting for her to win this. Actually, I mean, how long? It may not even be that long before... Yeah, still, it's only 4 months away. Okay, right, that's fine. So whether she wins or loses, the next thing is a duchy war. And we could go for like the whole of Spoleto or something like that. In fact, conquer duchy, Spoleto. Yeah, it would give me all of that. That's nice. The only thing that's really worrying me is that I seem really, really stressed out. I'm only 42, but I am a drunkard and I'm stressed out. And the advance further into Italy, yeah, okay, Devon, I think I do agree. The thing is, the further I go in, the more, at the moment, I'm only going to lose one on succession, and it's just it's the Kingdom of Sicily, okay. But the further I go, I think the worse my kind of succession situation is. And realistically, am I going to take enough of Italy to form the empire? I mean, 30. Do you know what? A couple of big wars, though. That's all it really takes, isn't it? It's a couple of big wars. Any better chance of murdering this guy yet? No. Okay. But I think I do have a couple of potential hooks in his court. Okay. Yeah, so we'll keep trying to kill. And actually, the place is falling apart a little bit. I mean, the Cuneo has broken away. Venice, or Viennos, has broken. That's obviously not Vienna, is it? But Viennos has broken away. Besançon seems to have broken away. This is trying to break away. Let's just see how they're getting on. She's only got 1,300 soldiers. What he needs is another war to distract him. I can always break the truce. I mean, that's not. I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Ancona. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do that, I'm going to spend 250 prestige. Fine. I lose a level of fame, which means I won't be able to do duchy wars for a while. People won't like me. I am a little bit tempted by that. I think the danger of it is this thing that I'm going to, by going down from Illustrious to the one below, I won't be able to. There'll be the only duchy war I'm kind of allowed to do. Yeah. Well, I'll give it some thought before next week. So, okay, well, thanks everybody that's here. So what I'll do is obviously I'm recording this. It'll go up late this evening, probably about midnight UK time. So it'll be available if anybody wants to go back and look at it. I will also put the save game file for, when I save this game now, I'll put that onto, take care, Devon. I'll put that onto my Discord server for patrons. And yeah, in the meantime, if you've got anything you want to suggest, put it in the comments in YouTube when this goes live there. And any advice or questions, then you just stick it down there. All right. Take care, everybody. I'm off now. Bye bye. Catch you soon, skits.